Welcome to this week's Week in Review. The highlight of this week was the International Women's Day.
On Monday, several of our students represented our school at the International Women's Day breakfast held at Moorook Cultural Centre. Now we are going to be hearing from Alana and Eve to find out more.
International Women's Day is a global celebration of the social, economic and the cultural and political achievements of women. It also marks a day to call to action for accelerating women's equality, and it provides an opportunity to express our thanks for the outstanding contribution of wonderful women in our world. If the world were run by women, what would be different?
Yeah, we were asked this question at the panel with a bunch of other school captains and vice captains from other schools around the Bay. And this was the question that we were asked, and it was quite interesting because it can kind of give a perspective that women should only be in power. But Break the Bias is all about creating equality. It's about coming from that side of oppression and realizing that it is needed. Women are needed in power as well as men. We do need that balance. Women statistically and through studies have been shown to bring a lot of empathy and really transformational leadership. And it's about finding that balance and bringing a whole bunch of new skills to the table. On Tuesday at school for International Women's Day, we did quite a few things to both celebrate and raise awareness and education about many issues in our community. So first of all, for senior school, we had a Mufti Day. We asked students to bring in a gold coin donation, and all of the funds that we raised went to Share the Dignity. Share the Dignity is an organisation that for women in tough times like domestic violence or even poverty, they raise money to donate menstrual products, and that because menstrual products is the last thing that they should really need to worry about in times of struggle. We asked that the students come in the colours of green, purple and white because those are the colours of the suffragettes and it has a lot of symbolism and meaning. We also had a cake store throughout the day to further raise funds. It's at Senior School Assembly in the morning. We also spoke about International Women's Day. Eve gave a really good talk to Senior School about why it's important and why equality in leadership is significant.
So we were saying earlier about how balance is definitely important, and it's exactly right, balance is key, and perspective. It's International Women's Day is not about women or men, and it's not this versus, or it's not this competition or better or worse. It's about a lens that we should put over society to be able to recognise where the problems lie. It's about perspective and about being able to understand how can we improve, how can we move forward without overcompensating for one side or the other.
100%. And I think in striving to achieve that equality and really breaking that bias, it can be hard and sometimes overwhelming, even as young women, as 15, 16, 17-year-olds, to come across some boundaries and stereotypes in the path to leadership and other goals and opportunities. But I think it's really important that we keep in mind that it is for a really good end goal and that everyone can muster that strength to really overcome that, and that we can really strive together with men and women to get that equality.
Thank you to Alana and to Eve. So important that we're able to celebrate the women in our school and in our homes and in our society in that way. Such an important event. And the other big news of this week is that our HRIS Secondary Swim Team won the carnival on Wednesday. So that makes it a double. Not only did our primary team win, but our secondary HRIS Swim Team was successful in winning the event on Wednesday. And so a big congratulations must go to all of our swimmers who were so successful in their achievements on Wednesday.